We live.
We are.
We live. We living it up.
Mm.
Um, I was ready to sing a Yin Yang song, but it slipped my mind real quick. So, hey, Cuz, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. How was your day? It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's
Was it a
good.
good day? Was it?
It's
Was
a good
today
day.
was a good day?
Today was a great day. So, welcome
Okay.
y'all to the Culture Club conversation. This is your girl, Maryland Monroe, and my cousin.
Miss Green Eyes Net. Hi, everybody. TGIF. You made it. The week is over. Relax, unless you got to work this weekend. Sorry.
No days off here. No days. So, we decided to come on this wonderful Friday. We try to kind of make it every other Friday. And we're going to try to keep that momentum going. Um, but yeah, so we're here and we just wanted to do a temperature check and make sure that everybody's okay from the week. And we're going to also discuss one of our first topics. Typically, it's Friday freestyle, but one of our first topics tonight is I gave my cousin some homework. Um, I gave her some really important homework, and it was to watch a movie. And it's a movie that just came out on Netflix not too long ago with Halle Berry, and it's called
What was that movie called? Hold on, because I got it all written down so we can talk about it. It's called Never Let Go.
Never Let Go. Hey, Rawala Mom. So the movie is called Never Let Go. So I'm just gonna make the announcement now. If you have not watched the movie, please do not watch this video or live. Do not tune in. Do not, if you hear us talking about it, just click off. I do not want to be the
Push
cause
mute.
of
You don't have to click off of us off the stream. Just mute us, and we'll go
mute us
like
for
this
like a
when
while. Yeah, I'll
Marilyn
go
will
like
go like this when we done.
actually, no, I may do that before, but I'll go like this when you can
Okay.
like. So yeah, so we're gonna give our review of this movie. We're gonna discuss it. And purposely we did not discuss it on our own time because I wanted us in real time with real reaction, real conversation, discuss it live. So we're about to discuss Never Let Go, the movie with Halle Berry, and a few other amazing actors and actresses that is located on Netflix right now. So I had the liberty of watching it on Sunday, last Sunday, and I was able to sit still and watch it to see what was what. And how we first came across it, which is, watching what is it? With 50 Cent,
Power.
Canaan Power. That is I don't watch TV at all, like hardly ever, but I will watch like Power and Canaan and all that good stuff because that's a day in the life
And
of.
if you don't watch Power, shout out to Unique for coming back. Don't watch it. Don't watch this episode. We
I love it.
spoiler alert and
Yeah,
spoiler
so this is
alert.
totally spoiler alert conversation. So please put it on mute for a minute so that we can discuss this movie. So my cousin, Miss Green Eyes, actually had the chance to look at it today. Go figure. Early today, she was able to look at the movie, and we can discuss. So, what do you think of this movie? Before I go in, what do you think of this movie?
Because it took me all different places, like I'm still like it can leave so many question marks still because it was just like off the chains to me. So first I've seen the clip of the movie, like when you flick in your remote, and I was like, oh, because it always looks scary to me, and I'm older, so I don't really like to watch scary movies by myself. Sorry guys, that's me now, but it wasn't. That's why I asked you so many questions first when I was like, is
Uh-huh.
it deep? Is it devilish? Is it this? Is it that? Because I don't like to watch that type of stuff by myself either.
Yeah.
So I took one for the team and was like, whatever it is, I'm gonna watch it because we was gonna talk about it. So it was weird and crazy and a little bit of everything, like the isolation, trauma, supernatural type of feel. Like what in the world was going on where like you wanted to say in this house the youngest, I think it was the youngest that kept saying, I believe we can leave out this house. Like, it's nothing wrong out there. Everybody else was like, no, da 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 da. Like,
Well, they were twins, from what I gathered. They were
really?
twins.
Okay.
Yes. They
Okay.
were twins, said to be like the same age twins.
Okay.
And yeah, so yeah, because they mentioned something about like we were born the same day, something like that. So they were twins. Um,
Okay. Or maybe like old, just born the same day, like siblings, some sort of way. But they was really close, but then they started beefing because one was like, I think it was the baby, I think the baby's Nolan. Is Nolan the baby or was Samuel the baby?
um, which
Samuel's the
one was
one that
Sam?
got hurt. That's the oldest, right?
So yes, Nolan was the youngest. Yes, okay.
Okay, so Nolan, he was all the way like against all of this. Like, I want to get out of here. There's people out there. Like, we got to do this. We got to do that. And pretty much was thinking everybody was crazy. And then it caused the beef between those two. And then the mom, like, you tell me your feedback about the mom killing herself to save them. Like,
No, but what do
what?
you think? Like, did you see it as that? Because
Because I'm
I'm gonna
telling
tell
you,
you.
this movie took me everywhere. So that's why I want to know your point of view. Because you asked me
Okay.
to watch it. So I want to see what you was feeling. Because I was all over. It was a little bit of everything going on in there. Like, the evil was her relatives. Like,
Mhm.
what? Go
Okay,
ahead. Go ahead.
so when I watched the trailer before watching the
You
movie
told me
and
that you
watching
knew
the
what it was
trailer,
about.
I instantly within that trailer I knew like the bottom line. I did. I figured it out. I'm going to tell you, as people of culture, we are raised in such a way that there's a lot of like witchcraft, a lot of times, or things like different things that our grandparents or parents tell us, like, what is it? Spit on the broom,
Step on.
you keep your feet, those salt behind, like
Yes.
all those little things.
Yes.
We are raised to kind of think and do. Don't split the pole, just all of those things. So, as people of culture, that's some of the things that even from slavery, a lot of the slaves had brought that along and made that like just tradition, just a thing. Like some people say witchcraft, some people say hoodoo, whatever. I've heard of Hulu or whatever, hoodoo or something, hoodoo. But looking at that movie trailer, I could tell that off the top that it was mental health issues. That the mother, Halle Berry's character, she had mental health issues. And of course, a lot of times, often, a lot of times, if not all the time, women, we are, whether we have a man in the household, a husband or not, we're still the head of our households. We would love to think the man is. I mean, because of, being a financial provider, that good stuff. However, the woman is the head of household when it comes to the role model or just the confidant for the children. It's just natural because we used to have to be at home, raise the children, take care of the home, that type of thing. So we are like, that is our play. That's not playground, but that's our office. We're best in that arena. So she had mental health issues due to the fact of her being treated the same way, being raised the same way she raised her children,
She
which
mentioned
caused
that.
her, because a lot of those practices, like putting them in isolation,
Going
they
in the
like,
cellar and the floor.
yeah, in the floor and all that stuff. That's a practice I'm pretty sure happened to her with her
Yes.
parents, her mother was the woman that came back that was in that
Right.
greenhouse with her. That was her
Yes.
mother. She killed her mother. She was also a what do you call it? When you eat people.
Cannibalism.
She was can't like she growing up, she must have killed her parents and she killed her husband, the father, to survive in this house because this house was out in nowhere, in the middle of nowhere.
Nowhere for real.
Right. And I think she was raised in that house and isolated by her parents and treated the same way. And therefore she did the same thing to her children. She killed her parents. She killed, especially her mom. I didn't see necessarily her dad, but her mom. She killed her mom. Her mom's spirit came back to haunt her because of how she died.
Like for real, came back to
And
haunt
so
her.
Halle Berry's character put that same fear and that same practice in her children because she did not want her children to be aware of it not being those things out there. Like, you know how she would say, like, she would see this stuff out in the yard, but then she's like, you don't see that? And the
Yeah.
kids at first didn't see it because they were
Mhm.
innocent.
Mhm.
Their innocence didn't allow them to see it because it was her haunting spirits.
Right. They will
Which she,
always say, "Mommy, do you still see it? Do you
right,
still hear
right,
it?"
right. So as she began to again influence them, they then started to see it because she started to put the fear in them. So a parent's effect on a mother, especially, but a parent's effect mental health situations is a big effect on children, period.
Mhm.
And that's what I got from it. Like her affecting those children.
But that's a good rundown of it, because now that you say that and I watched the movie,
Mhm,
I just pictured the whole movie all over again, and then it
mhm.
made sense because I just told you before we went live, like, girl, that movie did so much. I gotta watch it again because I watched it with like not my mind open because I was anticipating the movie because we had talked about it for so long.
Yeah,
And then you kept saying, I already thought I knew what it was about.
I
And I'm like,
did.
Dad, she's not gonna tell me because she just told me to watch the movie.
I
So
did. I looked at the trailer and like instantly knew that it was a mental health condition. She was like schizophrenic, bipolar. You could
yes.
you could see her disconnect even when it was like a happier moment when they were supposed to dance and kind of like have
Mhm.
fun at the house together. She was very like straight faced, very
Mhm.
again bipolar. Um, she suffered from a lot of stuff, abuse, of course, isolation in turn does that, could possibly bring those things on. And then of
Right.
course her having haunting of her ex-husband, that she killed, as well as her mom, that she also killed and ate them because her survivorship, she grew up and was raised to trust the house was safe, the
Mhm.
house was, and putting them in the floor and all of that stuff, like that was practices she
Like
learned.
down to the end when Nolan jumped in the floor and the mom like started, the house was dying, so the mom was dying. Like the mom was physically
Her
dying again.
spirit,
Yes,
her
her
spirit.
spirit. And then when she
Mhm,
grabbed him and hugged him at the end, I can see now that you said that it was like I'm free because then she went.
mhm, mhm.
So it was like, did you know Samuel was in the helicopter? Nolan was
No, I
supposed
didn't. I didn't know
well,
at first.
I didn't either. I was like, whoa, like where is the brother?
Yeah, I didn't know, but Nolan had, and this is stories that really are real because so a lot of people, parents, and then of course, like I said, women are the leaders of the household when it comes to the children. Um, a lot of times, kids' behavior in certain ways are influenced by their mother, and if their mother is mentally sick, and the mother
They
teaches the
mimic you.
child, yeah, like some, even I know parents today teaches in a sense subliminally teach their
Hmm.
child, oh, it's not safe to move and have your own place, and it's not safe to, this world is crazy, you can just live here with me, just live here and stay here with me, or
And that
oh
would be the isolation portion of
yeah,
the
yeah,
movie. Yeah,
and
she really did that.
yeah, she did that a lot, but again, I think it was more so because that's how she was raised. So
Because that's
she
the trauma of it.
Yeah. So she was raised that way, and again, she caught on. Um, and I think she then in turn killed her parents, and then of course it was also, I think she killed her husband more so for survival, to kind of like to eat him. Because
Hmm.
again, remember when they would like
Right,
go
because
hunting every day, and then you could see the food source or the food supply start to dwindle. Like,
right, like down to the point where the
yeah.
legit man came to their house with the book bag.
Well, before that, they were at when the food started to dwindle. She spoke to her sons and said, "We're gonna have to eat the dog," and they were like, "Uh-uh." Like Nolan was like, "Absolutely not." by that time, she had already gotten so deep into Samuel's mind that he was already brainwashed. He
Yeah,
was like, he said,
Samuel
"Mommy,
was.
I can do it." He said, "I'll do it. I'll kill the
It,
dog."
yep. And that's
And
because
so,
Samuel was the oldest. So the oldest had been going through this for a minute.
well, just he was. I think he was more so a mommy pleaser. He
Hmm.
wanted to please his mother more than anything. So yeah, I really believe the whole movie, the foundation of it all, is really about mental health. Really, it
Right.
is,
And
and
it's
how it's
mental health
important
and,
for your
and how it
children.
affects mom to children. Correct. Like if a
Yes,
mom is mentally sick, her children are not
too
mentally
far
sick
behind.
born, they just mimicking her. So
Yes,
they
they are.
like, and then
Yep. So
then you
even
see
when
the
you're
attention
free,
that mommy's getting. So it's
yeah.
like, oh, I can get that attention too. Like that's crazy,
So
but it's
even when
real.
they were free, they knew they had opportunity, because for a long time before their spirits became tainted, they weren't seeing none of the stuff she said that was out there. None of it
None of it. They was
until
like
it
they were
switched.
scared. They were scared
Yeah.
and timid. Like mommy, like they knew mommy was crazy, but they didn't know mommy was crazy because those weren't the words that they were saying. They were
And
just like,
like they said,
"Mommy, are you okay?"
one of them said, I think Nolan said, nothing happens to the dog, whatever the dog name was, nothing happens to him, and he goes out and he,
Right.
yeah, like so he, and it's sometimes, a lot of times, honestly, and it's great that one child questions it all and sees,
Yes.
just sees the wrong, or sees something's not right, quite right,
Like
and then
this is
goes against the
suspect.
grain. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
it's usually always the baby too though, because my real life baby girl do the same thing. Like, what's happening? So
Mm-hmm.
Nolan was the baby. The baby was like, like no, like when the back to when the man came to the door when their supply was running low, they hungry. He said he had food, and
Mm-hmm.
then instead, like Samuel was already brainwashed to the point where this
He
isn't
was
a man
delusional.
that was right.
He
That
was
was somebody
delusional.
that
He
was
he
there to
hadn't
hurt
ate.
you.
Yeah, he
Right.
hadn't ate. For the love of me, I couldn't understand. Like, for a while, because again, like, I think I'm very analytical, so I think, like, again,
Hmm.
I'm like already like drawing conclusions. I'm like, why didn't they have a garden? Like, they've been doing this. This woman has been doing this. Like, why didn't you have a thriving garden? And she mentioned, because they had a greenhouse, so they had
Hmm.
some type of protection. But she
Like,
said
or
that,
once upon a time, somebody was growing something.
yeah, she said, well, at one point you could see some of the little debris of. She said the winter destroyed a lot of their crop.
Hmm.
But like I said, it was just, I could tell it was definitely based on the poor or bad mental health of
Yeah,
her.
I
And
agree. I agree.
mhm,
Because and it was so many other things too, because it tapped into the like you said, the spirit, so the
mhm,
supernatural. It was bringing
yep,
back her deceased loved ones that she harmed. They were
yep,
coming back to her,
to
so
haunt
she was
her.
going so crazy inside because I couldn't even imagine. Like,
Mhm,
I didn't even hurt nobody, but the people that I've lost, I don't want to really see them come back to me in that form. Like,
yeah,
what? No,
yeah.
no. So
So
that
yeah,
was like it really.
mothers definitely impact. I mean, of course, parents, period, but especially
Yeah,
like being raised directly with your mom, it definitely has a great impact of your child's
yeah,
outlook, and also mirroring in mental health issues. So I say this to say, it's important that if you are struggling with mental health, or if you feel like something's not right, I think it's important and it's totally okay to like get regular, consistent counsel, to get a therapist, but be consistent. If you need medication, take the medication, because everybody's not just depressed or has
right.
anxiety. Sometimes it's totally like bipolar, schizophrenic. And I think a lot of times I see it, to be honest with you, I see a lot of that. A lot of women, especially because of traumas from childhood, traumas from even like adulthood, because life could be, some people say life is hard. Life is definitely challenging at times, but a lot of things can make you, or could if you allow it, without the proper help and assistance and
Yeah, it's
treatment,
nothing wrong with
there's
help. Like
nothing wrong with getting
our
help.
our
Fine.
culture likes to not go to the doctors and not
Yes.
take care of themselves, and it's nothing wrong with any of that. Like, don't you want
No.
to live long? Don't you want to be there for your
But be
loved ones?
consistent with your count. Like, be
Yes.
really consistent. Like, work hard toward getting and staying on track. Like, just like an addict. You could say, 10 years ago I did drugs, but you're still an addict forever. You're just in recovery every single day. Some people always
Mhm.
like to kind of wash away that title, like, oh, I'm no longer an addict. You're addict like you're just in recovery every day. That's why they say in meetings, one day at a time. And I always tell people, I used to be an addiction counselor at one point. I would say, if you got to do 1 minute at a time, do 1 minute at a time. Because sometimes one day, that's a whole 24 hours.
Mhm.
And that's a lot of time, for some people. So if you have to do like 1 minute or do things in increments of what works for you and what feels better than thinking about an entire day, do what you need to do for that. Because a lot of times women or parents are actually making replicas of themselves mental health issues with their children. They're putting fear into their children so that their children can stay put, or just be amongst their trickery, or and that's what I got out of the movie.
Mhm. I agree.
That's what
I
I got.
agree.
And then the fact that the oldest Samuel, he's totally gone.
Yeah,
He's
he's
gone.
gone.
He's his
He's
mother.
gone.
He's
Like
his mother.
Nolan is very much so can be saved.
Yeah, he's his mother.
Samuel
He's
needs
the male version of his
medication.
mother.
Yeah, and
He's
now that they was going to the hospital at the end, you Samuel's gonna need the mental health hospital for a little bit. He's gonna need
a
to
lot.
chillax. And
A
Nolan
lot.
is gonna be able to live his life with another family, or
He's gonna need counseling too,
I
majorly.
mean counseling of course, but he's gonna
Yeah.
be okay. He
But
knew,
Samuel is psychotic. At this point, he is
yeah.
like,
Nolan
he
knew it
needs to
was
be on
real people
watch.
out there.
He needs to be on watch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cause
So that is,
he was gonna get that little girl too. He was like, pew.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
oh please no.
yeah, insane. But definitely watch that movie. So I'm
Watch,
blinking down
I give
because
that
we're done.
movie a 10 out of 10.
I give it a
So
10 out of 10 for
it
sure.
was really good, and it kept your brain going the whole time. And even if it took until this conversation to understand it, Marilyn Monroe's way, then don't be mad because I watched it and seen so many different things. Like I was like, oh my goodness, because the movie just takes you there. So when you watch it, make sure you drop in the comments how you felt about it, what was your favorite part, and what was your analyzation of the movie, your
Yeah, let us
analysis.
know. So right
So
now, we have a new, we're always rolling out something different because every day is different and
yeah, you
every
just gotta
week is
try
different.
different stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to just try it.
Yeah. So I'm right now texting one of our tonight's recipients of one of the recognitions. It's not an award, but it's a giveaway, recognition giveaway. And it's to one of our supporters, um, main people, just humble. Like, very few people you ever come across as humble. Everyone wants to sell themselves on you and just make themselves seem super amazing and great, which we all are. But this person is very super humble. Um, you know, anything he could do, anything he could say, he's with you. He's always been a supporter of me even before um, Culture Club. So I'm right now. I'm texting him. So give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
And earlier today, we gave, you know how you do on the awards. Earlier today, when we weren't streaming, we gave out our first recipient who is going to remain anonymous but has been very supportive behind the scenes of Culture Club, because we have behind the scenes people that help us get where we want to be and make it to do what we want to do. So we are very appreciative of that person as well. We won't shout you out because you know who you are, but thank you again. That was our first recipient because it was well deserved.
But I think this person would be our first official recipient
Official
because
recipient that
he
you
is,
know, because
yeah,
we always gonna give our behind the scenes people their props without y'all
always,
knowing because they behind the scenes for a reason.
yeah.
That's where they need want to be right now. Whenever everybody ready to jump out, we on live. We on live all the time. And
Okay.
after that, after Marilyn does that, Marilyn has some unveiling of some things she's gonna do live for y'all, so that you can see and you can support the same people that support her and that she's supporting, because that's what we do.
That's it.
We
So while
support.
that marinates, I'll go ahead and do some unboxing of some items that I received in the mail, which I'm super excited about because I have a PO box in addition to I get packages at my personal home that I own, and then my personal other home. I have a few homes, and I get a couple packages. So today I had to pick up a few things, and I have one of item that I came home to, and I was super excited because this person obviously knows me enough to know my favorite color is, of course, I've always been my favorite color blue. I always love the color blue, especially like the Tiffany's blue, the teal, the turquoise. I love like the color blue because it's beautiful. And I will be in Bora Bora soon. So this is a phone case, a cell phone case that has a mirror, which it'll allow me to check my look while I'm in public. And it has Marilyn Monroe scripted in black, Marilyn Monroe. And then the big letters has Ty, which is my name. So they sent me this. They asked me first what type of phone that I have. I have like a iPhone 16 plus Max or something like that. I looked on my screen and figured out. So they sent me this, and I'm excited because yeah, now I have a dope phone
Big
case
one.
that says Marilyn Monroe Ty, and it has a little heart, and that was from Love and Care with a K Accessories, and it was a Charisse. Thank you so much for my lovely gift. I will be rocking this bad boy like all the time. I always change my phone cases like probably once a month. Just to keep it, up, freshen up, whatever. So I will be purchasing a few different ones that says a few different things. I'm sure you'll grace and bless my cousins with something of theirs. I'm sure you will. But I will be buying more always. I'm always support black owned businesses because that's what culture does or should do. So yeah, thank you, Charisse from Love and Care with the K, just like Club with the K. I like that. Accessory. So
I
this
like
is
that.
one of the items, and if you could see it,
Yep, you can see
great.
it. It's a TY in blue.
Maryland
And then
Monroe
you can
is
see the
scripted.
Maryland goes across the middle.
Yes, and it has a little heart here. So yeah, I love it. And it has a mirror. I love the mirror aspect of it. So
Yeah.
thank you, honey.
Yeah.
Thank you, boo. So I also received a super dope package. This package. Let's see. Let me not show my it went to my PO box, so it's fine. But this super dope package came in the mail, super professionally wrapped and packaged. It has the handle with care fragile thank you sticker. So super dope. And it's from Coco's Pop. What is it? Coco's. She gonna kill me. You gonna kill me. Hold on. I bet you I'll pull a can. Okay. So I have
I'm gonna push mute while you unveiling. I gotta
ooh,
take this
I
call.
have 6 candles that came in. And hello. Thank you for tuning in. I'm doing an unboxing tonight because I had some free products and some products purchased that I was that I'm unboxing. But this is it's called Pop by Cop. It's a local black business called Pop by Cop. Candle making business. And this is a strawberry shortcake candle. And from the box, as soon as I opened the box, I could smell the yummy smells of each candle. So this is a strawberry shortcake. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's super great detail, super great labeling. But it's Pop by Cop, and it's Coco on. Follow me on Facebook at Ty Marilyn Monroe, Ty MD Monroe, and please cop your scented custom candles. So this is the strawberry shortcake. It smells super like it smells like a strawberry shortcake. She put me a free gift, and it's like a fruity. What is it? A fruity? No, this is a. I don't even know cereal because I didn't have to grow up on eating cereal. That's terrible. It's good, but it's terrible. This is a Fruit Loop mini candle. This is a free gift, so thank you so much, Coco. This is a cool Fruit Loop gift. It looks exactly like Fruit Loops, and it smells like Fruit Loops. I have another candle that is peach cobbler. Oh gosh, it smells just like peach cobbler. Let me see if I can. Peach cobbler. And again, it's Pop by Cop. Super nice. And oh gosh, I get so excited. Oh, I think this is my favorite candle. This is my favorite candle. I love the color. I love the color. And this is the passion fruit refresher candle.
Oh, let me see. Let me see.
This candle is so freaking beautiful.
And passion I saw fruit. All the rest of them. I just had
and it's chunks. It's like a drink. Basically, it's like a drink. But it's just an overall candle. It has the chunks of like as if it was like some ice.
Ooh.
I mean, the smell of these candles are amazing. And then I have, oh my goodness, let me see. Yes, this is amazing. Hold on. This is banana. This is a banana pudding one. So, and these candles actually look, smell. I'm not gonna say taste because I'm not gonna eat it, but they look and smell just like the actual, like the name. And the packaging is amazing. Like it's professional. It's wrapped. It's sealed. She makes certain that your product is gonna come intact. And it's not going to get all messed up with the postal workers. But oh my gosh, this is banana pudding, and it has the little cookies and the chunks of banana and whipped cream.
Ooh.
Yes.
I like that.
Look at
I
that.
don't even like banana pudding.
Me either. I don't like bananas.
I love that.
Yes. And then I think this is another, oh, this is a cupcake. So yeah, I have like 5 of each different one. So this is cupcake. And this is what it looks like.
Ooh.
With little confetti sprinkles.
Yes.
Yes.
Icing.
And it looks super nice. So yes, Pop by Cop. The Black-owned business is Rottweiler. I'm sorry, Rottweiler Mom. You got me tripping. But it's Coco on my Facebook page. She is a part of the Ladies of Cola, the podcast they have going on, and she does candles amongst other things. But I really appreciate these beautiful gifts. Like, I'm excited. I cannot wait to gift them because, I don't always keep this stuff for myself, right? I don't do that. So I will be gifting a few of these. So I don't know who would I be sending them to, but anywho, if you want one, just inbox me. I'll just send you one or get you one. I mean, that's what we do. We spread love, So yeah. Let's see if I was responding to. Go ahead, Green Eyes. What you got?
What you talking about? What you say?
I said, let me see if I got a response. Go ahead and I do.
Oh no, I really like those. Like I had put you on hold for a second because I had to take a work call real quick, but I was going like this in the background, put my thumbs up so that you knew I was watching the candles. But I really like those. I'm gonna have to put in my order too because I know you were excited about that. Y'all don't understand. She's been excited about that too. She had it and we talked about her unveiling it on the show so that everybody could see it and you could see her excitement for them as well because. Of course, supporting our culture, Black businesses is always so super important. I should have pulled a question up. Hold on. Let me look on
Okay.
my
Yeah, pull a question up. Hey, Mr. Hall.
let me look on our email real quick and pull up a question. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, 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 y'all. Let's answer a question real quick.
Okay.
Let's see.
You said, let's see.
Let's see. It's so crazy because I'm telling you, I was gonna watch that movie again. I'm still gonna watch it again now, but now I'm gonna watch it with your mindset.
Yeah. What we got? What we got? What we... So
Did our humbleness answer you back, or he probably at his show?
no, he answered me back. He about to tune in.
He just said, so "Let me know when you live.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you live." Let me tell you, I can't wait till you open up your boutique again.
So as far as Timeless Boutique, I'm putting a pause on that again because I have a lot of other things like real big things that I'm working on. So I'm
Yeah,
pause on it for just a little while. I know a lot of people have been inquiring, and I did make a promise that it will be coming in the spring
and
and all
I know
that good
you
stuff.
will.
But it's just been a lot. I create a lot of work for myself, not on purpose. Um, but yeah, so I got the information. So while you pull a question, I'm
I
gonna
heard
go
what you
ahead
were
and
saying. That's what you saying to the people. I heard what you were saying.
I heard what you were saying, and so this segment right here, we just created this segment, and it's called Keep It 100. What's up? He just stepped into the room. Boom!
Boom!
Stepped
Guess
into the
who stepped
room.
in the
Boom!
room?
Yes. So this segment is called Keep It 100. We, my cousin and we have decided to really recognize those who really keep it 100 with us. I think, and that's an old saying, like, you know, it's 2025. I know they have a lot of other sayings besides that, but to keep it 100 with someone, obviously, is when you just are all the way like in with them, you look out, you're always kind, pleasant, you show love, um, all that good stuff. And this segment is to recognize individuals that do that. And of course, the first person to grace our 21 questions was my brother in rap, K Quick. He is super amazing, dope, so talented, like freaking amazingly talented. And with that said, he always have supported. If I decided to probably work at a zoo, he'd be like, "All right, Mocha, where them lines at?" You know, like just always supportive. And he has actually helped us go viral on Instagram. Like, go figure. I
Like for
never did this
real.
stuff. Like,
Thanks
yeah,
to
go figure.
you, I now know people that I didn't even know before. I appreciate you.
Yes. So the part of the show is Keep It 100, and this is where we are going to recognize Mr. Quick and his works and his goodness and all of the things he do. And this is just a small token. We're gonna go ahead and cash app him $100 right now tonight. So I'm doing this now. Go ahead, cousin. Keep going.
Thank you for always keeping it 100. We appreciate you so much. Like, you don't even really understand. Like, you're really humble about it. I enjoyed your 21 questions when I got to watch it with you and Ty. I really thank you for supporting us without you. You know, you don't even, it's not even a thing to you. It's just like how we feel. You're not gatekeeping. So,
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Like I said, he always shows support for everybody, you know, for every, even the littlest thing. And I guess sometimes to him, it's not even him showing support, it's just him being him
Right, it's
and the
him
person
being
he
him.
is.
It's him
Yeah.
being
And
him.
I really appreciate that. Like, we, you know, we've been rocking and rolling on this social media thing for some years. And we finally get to do the face to face and things like that. And like I said, it was no doubt, no question. He came through on the 21 questions. And we really appreciate you. I love you.
It
I
was our
recognize you. I
first
see you.
21 questions,
Yeah, and
and
I support
ever
you on
since
whatever
then,
you do.
we like poof.
Yes, yes. So it's done. You got it. Keep it 100. And that goes to everybody. Like, so many people, we started this podcasting conversation live. Really, it's just a conversation live just to have fun and again bring conversation back without the shaking of the butts and all the other stuff that I guess you can get other places, but you will not get that here. Okay. These are women, cousins, family, friends talking, having conversation, culture. I always say culture shit. And this is what we do. This is about, gatekeeping, providing information, resources, and just laughs and just goodness and fun with, the world, supporting entrepreneurships and all of that good stuff. And of course, always supporting each other. So, no, thank you, Quick. You are super amazing and dope. Happy Friday to you. Have a great weekend. And like I said, you always
and much success to all of the stuff you got coming out because I'm watching you.
Yeah, we the movie's coming. Like he's an actor, a rap, like a producer. Like he does so much, like super so much, and like totally like he's a superstar. So yes. Oh God. Okay, you didn't need to read what he just said. He said so, and I know how he's so. When can I get? Actually, let's work on that. I think I will come back. Actually, I think I'm gonna put Mocha to rest, but I think I'm gonna come out as Marilyn Monroe, the rapper.
Did he ask you
just
to
a few?
grace?
Yes,
Did
he did. He asked me to get on the track. Let's do it, bro. Let's just do it. And I have a
I'm so excited.
Let's do it. I'm gonna do it 1 or 2 good times, but let's do it for sure. It's time.
I'm your witness, K Quick. I heard her.
The culture is the witness.
She also said it live, so
yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna remind you.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
He said, "Let's go."
Yes, I got to hear it. You got to send it to me when it's done.
Let's go.
I'm excited because I know what you about, and I seen what he about. I'm a fan. I am a fan.
That's it. Let's go.
I love music, so since I've been put on. I'm locked in.
Locked in. Like I said, we all locked in. So yeah, Quick. If we interrupted your Friday, you can resume.
We sorry.
We thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Oh, he said I'm always be Mocha to him. I know. So okay.
I'll be surprised if he say it in his
Mocha
verse.
Marilyn Monroe, maybe. I guess I don't know, but absolutely.
Don't be surprised if he say it in his verses.
Absolutely. So yeah. What you got next? We did the Keep It 100. We did the movie review, and we did the unboxing. So what else you have tonight on this wonderful Friday?
I didn't even really look nothing up because after we get off of here, I am going out for a little bit because I need to free my mind, and the rest will follow. Shout out to Invo. Oh no. Did I say that because Dawn? That made me think of Dawn. Did you see the clip?
Okay, so let's talk about it. So Dawn from En Vogue had went to social media claiming that she is now homeless, and she blamed some of her being homeless because I don't feel like as an adult you can blame being homeless on a person, or even it being a continual thing of homelessness. I may need to spend the night, but I ain't gonna be homeless. But she blamed it on Raphael Sadiq, which is one of the members of Tony, because she said that he obviously messed up some money on hers, which caused her a hardship that she, in fact, lost her ability to survive. She said she was living with her parents off and on until her mother just basically got on her nerves and she had to escape. A few celebrities took to social media, offering her assistance or advice to say, hey, you're not broke. You're not that broke.
And cut it the hell out.
Yeah. So basically, I know, what is it? Jermaine Dupri took to social media. Her ex-husband took to social media, even offering her work. She said she's been living in her car. So how do you feel about that, Green Eyes? Like, do you feel like someone could put you in such, especially when you are a huge talent like that? I mean, Dawn, even look, Tribe Called Quest shirt, shout out to Tribe Called Quest. Even Fight Dog said, I used to have a crush on a dog from En Vogue. Not that he
Yeah.
didn't want to get with me, but yeah, like so. Well,
Like,
do you really think she could go like that homeless to a point where, it was just like, oh, it slipped my mind. I'm homeless for 2 years.
no, because like you know a little bit about my situation, and I don't really share too much because I don't want to give a lot away because my story when we can talk about my
Yeah.
whole life and my story, but I've been there, done that. Like I've been not having a place to go, but as an adult, and not even just an adult, Dawn doesn't have children probably as young as me at the moment. But just that wasn't ever my mindset of that's where I want to stay at. It's nothing
Yeah.
cool about that. It's nothing cool about not having a permanent household, a roof over your head, even if it's going from hotel to hotel or
Mm-hmm.
sleeping in a hotel parking lot in your car. That's not
Yeah.
something you should want to do every day. And for
No,
2 years, what?
that's yeah.
No, mm-mm.
Cook
Because
said not at all.
I started from the complete bottom to get where I'm at today, and I'm everywhere I've always wanted to be right now. So it takes a second, but you're not gonna get nowhere if you don't try.
Well, she's
And
also one of the first members, I believe. Again, I could be wrong. One of the first members to disconnect from En Vogue when they pretty much split because they had formalized a newer En Vogue of I believe it's like three or four. Four. Cindy is the original, and Cindy is still with En Vogue. So she's one of the original members that are with this new look of En Vogue. I think Dawn was one of the first ones to say, you know what, I don't want to be with you guys anymore because she joined Lucy. Was it Lucy Pearl Lucy, something like that? That group with Raphael Sadiq, and she created her own little music vibe with them. And I don't know if she did solos or anything, but I mean, I think she has access to maybe a few dollars.
right, well, she
From
done.
Vogue.
Like she could still go somewhere and sing some.
Yeah.
Maybe they blocked her, but you could
No,
sing.
I think they're open to her coming back. Like again, I believe she left because I also let me just be clear. Early in the conversation, we discussed mental health. I think she also has a mental health issue. I don't go around throwing mental health issues on people. I don't. God knows I don't, because I couldn't imagine. However, I think she has a mental health issue. I'm just
I
saying.
think so. I think so too because I could see it too. Hold on, I'm texting my job is bothering me while we live, but I think
Okay.
she does have a mental health issue too
Yeah.
because you can see it in her face. Not to say that, of course, she's living in her car, so she's not going to be super glamorous, but I don't know. Like she has more options than she's saying. She has more options than I did. I put
I
it to
think she
you
has
like that.
options, but she also has a lot of resources. I mean, she used to sing with En Vogue. She's the
Right.
original of En Vogue. She was one of the main voices of En Vogue.
Right.
You also was with Lucy Pearl. You was
Right.
the only female with Lucy Pearl. You have
Right.
talent, you have connections. She has parents. She has an ex-husband that's willing to assist.
Well, that's what I
So
was saying. Even if
again,
she went and sang on a boat cruise, she could
right.
sing somewhere. She could sing in
She
somebody's
comes sing at my
nightclub.
birthday. I'm
Right.
there. 10,000.
Right. She,
But she
she
got to
could
sing
have
the
did
songs
that.
I
She
like. And
exactly.
bring Cindy, because Cindy was always my favorite En Vogue member. Cindy was always my favorite, and then Maxine,
Yes,
Cindy, Maxine.
Maxine.
Actually, no, Terry too. Like I always like. Actually, I liked all of them.
And
What was
see,
your favorite En Vogue
I
song?
like Maxine then Terry.
Okay,
So
because
I
Maxine
went
was so short and
backwards.
cute, like like how I
Yes.
am. Like she's a midget. Like
Yes.
yeah.
I'm
So
short. I'm short.
no, I'm real short though. So what is your favorite En Vogue song?
um. Oh my gosh, I got a lot. Of course, free your mind because it makes me
Okay.
feel some type of way.
Okay.
Like it gives me this, especially if I'm in my car having my little car concert.
Oh. Okay.
Um,
Free mana.
I got a couple.
I love. I'm so glad to see you. You don't know?
Okay, Ty,
You don't know?
you
Don't
sing
go.
too.
Don't go by En Vogue. That that song has like 4 verses. Which of course, back in the day, they R&B, they gave us several verses. Today they give us like 2 or 1, and that's it. Like the song is done. But back then, And that song Don't Go, they gave us 4 whole verses. Everyone always was able to showcase their voices and talent. That group always,
Yes.
allowed everyone to have
I,
a part, a significant part.
yes.
That video was in the desert with the beautiful flowy scarves and dresses. Of course, I'm a visionary, so I remember every bit of it. And they were, of course, they had a man chained and bound and tied to a chair, forcing him to watch them perform on stage in the desert. And they did not want him to go. And so I always loved that song, Don't Go. What?
The group around our time, around our growing up period. And I think one of the
Yeah.
first I think one of the songs as women when we first heard Never Gonna Get It, like you was just like woo woo woo
I
woo,
actually,
like singing all
I'm
around
gonna,
the
say, I'm
house.
gonna tell you something. Jamie Foxx ruined that for me. Jamie Foxx with Wanda, he ruined that for me. I can't listen to it, take it
Oh, I
seriously.
forgot he did that
When Wanda
song.
did woo woo woo, I'm done. I can't. Oh no, I'm done. He ruined it for me. I like the song,
Well,
but
it's like when Martin did Jodeci and he did Knick Knack Paddywhack. Give it to me. Give it to me.
oh my
Like
god, yes. But yeah,
but
Don't Go is
shout
one
out
of
to
my
Dawn
favorite
because
songs
that
from In Vogue, amongst a lot. And then I used to love this song, Lies. The song Lies.
yes, yes.
Lies was
Lies,
so like,
lies.
and it's still appropriate today. Lies and Deceit. Yes, it's just that song. It's everything.
Yes.
Community suffering. Yo, I can't stand it. When they think of life, I tune to think of politicians. But what about the husband who's on a mission, lying to his wife so he can get in on and get some, coming back home with a dumb express? That, yeah, Lies was it for me. That rap part was it.
Definitely.
hmm hmm So next, I guess that's it for us tonight because I see Green Eyes.
My
And
job keeps calling me. Sorry
so
about that, guys. I
other
have
than
a nightlife type of job, so I be having to even when I'm home, I gotta work from home. When they call me, they need me. So my night doesn't typically end until
cheers to
Saturday
that.
morning.
Cheers
You
to
going
that.
out?
No, I'm staying in tonight.
You going? Got any plans? You got any other movies you need me to watch?
No, because I don't, I normally don't watch movies. So that was a movie that just stood out because I was watching Kanan. And that's another show that I love absolutely because 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson is a freaking genius. Let me just say that. He's another cancer and he's a freaking genius. And I love Curtis. So Curtis, if you know someone and know someone and you need an extra, I will totally be, I will
Yes,
totally
I
be
could totally see
I
you
will
being
totally
on
be
there.
Brock's cousin from Maryland, and I will
Yes.
come on the show because real life we live that show. So I will totally come and do an extra one episode or more, you know, um on Canaan. I will totally be Brock's cousin. hmm For
See
sure.
that. I
Yeah.
could so see that. I
So if
could so see
y'all know
you being
somebody,
Rock 7.
thank you for tuning in. What is it, Big Terrell? Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank
you. But yeah,
you.
yeah. If you know somebody that know 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, let him know. Your girl
Why don't
Marilyn
you just
Monroe.
you edit this clip for me and I'll send it to 50 Cent.
Yeah, 50. And I'm a Cancer. He's a Cancer. Come on, 50. You know how we do.
Yep, you know how we this
You
is
know.
how that's game though.
Deontay. Hey, hey.
Hey.
50.
Well, I
What?
am going
50.
out
What?
in a little bit after I get finished handling my work. I'm going out for a little
Mm-mm.
bit because I'm starting to finally feel back like myself a little bit. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna go out and
So who was you feeling like at first? What other person was you feeling like at first?
a different version of myself.
Okay, so it was yourself. Okay, because you
It
had me
was
worried.
me.
Because
No,
if it
no,
was
no, no,
somebody
no.
else, I would have had to get you
I don't have
together.
any other people inside of me. I just
Girl,
have
thank you.
different versions of
Clear that
me.
up. Clear that up.
Different versions of me. And it's still like what I was going through, with my dad. So finally I feel like Lynette again. Like I wasn't feeling like me. So
Yeah.
I'm getting
Every
back to
day.
me.
Every
And the
day
and the and
is
this
this
and the
is a day.
springtime is coming and it's gonna be 80
Spring is
degrees up
here.
here.
It's
It's gonna
it's
be
very
80
much here.
degrees up here tomorrow. What's it gonna be down there?
Not 80 degrees, but probably, I don't know. I haven't checked, but spring is here though.
Yeah, I think if we getting 80, you gonna be kind of close because somebody done. I'm out tomorrow. I'm out the house. I'm out in these streets,
Are
girl.
you? Are you?
No,
Are
I'm
you?
doing my I'm actually doing my yard tomorrow. I'll take some pictures
Okay.
because for the grandbabies I put I got ladybug and bee windmills in my yard with these little solar lights that are butterflies and flowers. So it's so cute. I
You
took a
sound
picture and sent it to
festive.
you.
You sound festive.
Yes. Well, I'm a grandma, so I like when my grandson pulls up and sees my house and be like, Gigi, that's so cute. I love it.
The
I love
butterflies,
him.
ladybugs, and
Oh, that's all. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. Oh, oh. And I'm planting flowers tomorrow. I'm making my
what kind
flower
of flowers
bed
do you
too.
plant? Because you know that's my thing. You know I'm very domestic. I do flowers. I do house decor. I do
What's the
cooking.
best
I do
flowers
all
I
that.
should put? What's
Hmm.
the best flowers I should put? Because tomorrow I'm just digging up the soil, putting
Okay.
down the tarp,
You
and then
cultivating. Hmm.
yeah. So
So
tomorrow
the
I'm just
best
doing that.
flowers, I love azaleas.
Okay.
Personally for the exterior, I love azaleas and I love a good hydrangea.
Okay.
I do love rose bushes as well because that's classic. But I love plant like azaleas are like really like pet friendly, I believe, and it definitely gives a great smell. But it doesn't attract a lot of crap. So yeah, I'm a big fan of hydrangeas as well because I have a huge hydrangea plant that I installed into my garden probably about 5 years ago on Mother's Day because I got the plant, and that
Mm,
thing is like 5 times its size now.
really?
And yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I actually it blooms, I cut, and I actually had great flowers, fresh flowers for my house, and I put it on my island. And I'm into all that stuff. Yeah, if y'all don't
Yes.
give me some help
That's
with
why I
that,
say when you just said that, I
your girl.
remember that's all you
I can
used to
keep a
talk
house. I
about.
can keep a house laid.
Yes, that's all you used to talk
That's
about
me.
during this time of the year. You'd be like,
Yes,
I'm
I
going
like to
outside to do my
decorate.
yard.
I like to decorate, clean, refresh, make it,
Yep.
make it always something nice. Home is something, a space where you should be proud of, you feel good about. You love to come home. It's important.
Or you love to stay home. Like
Stay home. Yeah.
typically that's what I do. Typically I stay home and I just got I gotta send you a picture of my new furniture. Wait till you see it. Oh my gosh. I swear I have not wanted to go anywhere since I got this furniture. I feel like now I'm like, I gotta go to work. Uh,
Oh my.
I look back at my furniture like I see you when I get back.
Hey, also, this song is stuck in my head. So, and I've been like throughout the day, not all day. So I am a royal member and actually friend of the group The Boys. Taj, Kari, Hakeem, Bilal, Abdul Samad. And the song, The Saga Must Continue is stuck in my head. I've been like thinking about it all day. So shout out to the former boys, now the Sons. They've renamed, recrafted their group. But they haven't been out for a minute. But shout out to them because this is your girl. They know me as Mocha, but it's your girl. So yeah. Um, and my love was Taj. I love Taj. And then of course, Rims was Hakeem. Everyone loved Hakeem. Because Hakeem was the mass producer, act, all of them act and everything. But yeah. So yeah. But other than that, I'm done for this wonderful Friday. I may ride out. I may ride out. But
Yes, you should, because I like that's gonna be my motivation too when you talk about your little every now and again ride outs. That's
yeah.
real important. Like I'm gonna
Oh
start
yeah.
doing that too.
Yeah. So we are also on the countdown of some great things coming. We're like on a 2 week, if that countdown of some great things coming. My family's coming down. Rem's coming down, and two of my other cousins are coming down in the this time next week, next Friday. So I'm excited about that. We are about to celebrate some wins, some quiet wins right now. We will make them public and loud once everything is signed, sealed, and delivered. But in the meantime, y'all have a good night. Happy Friday, Culture Club forever. And thank you, Quick, Rockwalla Mom, Deontay, those who are tuned in. If you watch the replay, what's up? And Green Eyes, what you got?
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to K Quick again. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thanks to our off the air winner as well. We appreciate you always. Thanks to everyone who tunes in. Even when you watch us later, we still appreciate the love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah,
Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget to comment. Ask us
yeah,
questions. We go back and read it and we answer the stuff.
we
So
do. We
talk
do.
to us. We're
Yeah.
here.
But thank
Love
you all.
you.
Love you, culture. Love you, cousin.